Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today, and I'm bringing you Season 2, Episode number 2 of my Manchester City Pyramid. So last episode, if you missed it, we had some transfers, so go back, check that out if you missed it. And yeah, so in this one we've just got complete gameplay. Starting off with the Manchester derby, you can see Vincent Kompany gets us a headed goal there off a corner, and just beat Smalling to it. I think might have got a little bit of a deflection, I'm not too sure, but the keeper was definitely nowhere near it. You can see Di Maria was going there, trying to get it out, and he didn't have a chance, did he? So yeah, that made it 1-0, and that is how the game ended. You can see that we won, and we got man of the match from Mika Richards. I started doing this last season, and yeah, I've continued doing it this, and I'm going to keep track of it. I didn't do it from the start last season, so I couldn't, figure out who's the best, but Richards won man of the match. I'm going to keep tabs of who gets the most man of the matches, and then we might say, okay, this is our player of the season, and something like that. But yeah, Richards won that, won us our first Premier League game. Moving on, we've got Hull at home. Lewandowski gets us off to a very nice start in the 24th minute. You can see the ball comes over the top. He uses his strength to get past him, avoids the challenge, and then slams it into the top corner. Again, a 1-0 win, and this time Lewandowski is the one that gets man of the match. So yeah, very pleased with that. 2 wins in a row. Moving on, we've got QPR away from home. If you remember last season, this was the place where Yaya Toure scored the screamer. And unfortunately, we go 1-0 down in the 78th minute, so it was going to need a big comeback, but it was quite a nice goal, actually, from Andy Carroll. He's been a bit of a nemesis for us. If you remember, he scored against us last season. He scored against us again this time. Tried to tackle him, miss, and then there was no one else around. He just went straight through without even being challenged. We didn't win man of the match at all, which is pretty poor. We lost 1-0, so we've won 2, lost 1. Not too pleased with that, but I just wanted to show this. It's Capital One Cup game, and I'm just showing that I am rotating the squad. Just if you're interested, playing some of the youth players, playing players who aren't had too much game time this season, just making sure that you guys understand, yeah, I am rotating the squad, I'm playing different players, and just so you guys can see, right, this is a bit different team than the one I'd normally play. Start off just before half time, a really nice goal there from Karim Benzema. Always a good goal scorer for us. I mentioned that last episode that he's a very good player, very good goal scorer for the way I play. I don't know what it is about him, but he's got a lot of attributes that seem to work well. It's not, he's got good pace, but not ridiculous pace, and a number of other things that, you'll see if one of these got reports on him. Like the things I like about him, it's quite obvious to see. Gets us a lovely free kick goal just after half time, making it 2-0. If you've not known, I'm not too good at free kicks, but this FIFA, I don't know if it's because they've got easier or maybe I've just started having a go at them because before I never would. So that's pretty awesome, making it 2-0. You can see he's bursting away here and slams it into the back of the net to get a hat-trick. So, and you can see, we didn't have much time left at all. So that is awesome for him, an awesome win for us, a 3-0. You would expect us to win, even with like our backup team. It's still a great team. They could rival many Premier League teams. So, to get a hat-trick and everything, very nice. And the win, just is a good bonus too. You got man of the match, of course, 9.6 rating, and yeah, we've got a mixture of who's got man of the match. There's no consistent player so far, but I'm sure that'll come clear later on. Moving on, we've got a big game here against Liverpool. You can see Navas going on a lovely little run there, and then I just pulled it back to Benzema. I think, yeah, it's Benzema, and then he just puts it into the back of net beautifully. I was thinking, what would they do in real life? Would they just have a shot? They probably wouldn't. I've started to think about that more often because I think this FIFA is, that is something that is important. The passing more is a big thing, and thinking about how they do it in real life, I think that does help you to play better. Gareth Bale winning man of the match there again, no consistent winner. I thought Benzema would get it for his goal, but he didn't. 1-0 win anyway. That's really awesome. First Champions League game, and you can see that was a ridiculous goal to have scored. I don't know how that went in. Like the keeper. It makes no sense. You'll see the replay. Danny Welbeck getting the goal there, which is good to see him getting a goal finally. Gets the ball, hits it, and it sort of hits the keeper's knees and then goes in. And very strange. Another 1-0 win. We're getting a lot of 1-0 goals, 1-0 like decisions. Danny Welbeck getting man of the match, so he's still not got a clear winner. That formation played amazingly. That Zuccolini, Bale and Milner worked really well together. Sami Nasri saying he's not happy. The thing is about Nasri, right? You'll see his stats, and he's got a lot of stats in the 90s, but physically he's not very good. So he wants to play left mid, right mid, but he doesn't have any pace at all, and all his stats would suit a sort of attacking midfielder / central midfielder. But yeah, we've got players that are better than him there, so it's a bit of a pain trying to play Zazzri, and I'm sure that's why he's not happy, because it's hard to fit him into the team, and that's why I haven't been playing him too much, because there's better players in the positions he plays in. Cuadrado, Navas, Bale, they're a lot quicker than him, and as a winger, that's really important. And then the central, you've got Toure, you've got Silva, better at passing, better physically than he is. So it's hard to get him into the team. Anyway, Tottenham concede a penalty here. I can see it's Vorm, not Lloris, who's an absolute beast. I was seeing if there's anyone better than Toure, but there wasn't. We used to have Aguero as a penalty taker, but now I was like, okay, Toure, you can take it. Perfect in the green, and boom, fires it into the back of the net, and would have been really hard to stop anyway. So 1-0 goal after 7 minutes. I think that's quite a good start against Tottenham. Last season we struggled to really grind out the result. If you remember the result that essentially won us the league last season. Benzema, you can see breaking away with that pace, holding him off with great strength. I thought he was going to pull him back, because normally they do, but not long after we scored the first, Benzema gets our second. Very nice goal there, and off to a great start. You can see we were struggling to score goals, even though we were doing well winning matches. Other than the Preston game, we haven't really scored many goals, so it's good to get two quite soon. And then just before half time, Lewandowski just slots it beautifully past Vorm, making it 3-0. I was absolutely buzzing after that. I couldn't believe it, because it's like you wouldn't expect it off Tottenham. Maybe QPR you'd expect 3-0 before half time, not Spurs. So it was a bit of a shock, but a really nice one to have. And we're just playing very, very well here. And the stadium sort of gets up, and you can sort of feel it. It feels a bit easier to score. They're not playing as well, and look at that. The keeper had no real chance. 75th minute though, I try to pass it back to Hart. And look at that. I pressed Y instead of A, and I was like, okay. And then it actually went through to Benzema. I was like, oh, I've lost the ball. And then that is probably one of the goals of the season contenders. Absolutely incredible. I tried to press A, and I accidentally pressed Y because I wasn't looking at what I was pressing. And I was like, oh, brilliant. It should go straight back to Spurs. But it doesn't. An incredible pass from Hart. To have gone through to Benzema as well, I was just like, what? What just happened? Making it 4-0. But yeah, I was trying to pass it to him, and then I was hoping he'd just, smash it down to the touchline or something. Unfortunately, though, you can see we do give away a penalty just before the end of the game, so unlikely to keep our clean sheet after that. Very disappointing. It's not so much the fact that, oh no, it's 1-1, and it's gonna mean they win the game. No, but it's just annoying that we're not going to get a clean sheet. I'll be honest, they scored the penalty. You'll see in a minute. But yeah, I don't think there's anything I could really do about that. The guy sort of ran into me, and Toure just sort of clipped him. And Doumbia is going to be the guy to take the penalty against Hart. And yeah, we save it, and then the rebound goes in. So that sucked, which I wasn't too pleased about. But we got a 4-1 win. We scored 4 goals. Very pleased with that. The Benzema goal from Hart was incredible. Really pleased that saved penalty. But look at that. He saved the penalty. He could have just stuck a hand out. And you can see once again, no clear winner. Joe Hart winning man of the match. I thought Benzema would. Nope. Joe Hart with a 9.8, which is awesome to see. So yeah, very pleased with the results in this episode. We lost against QPR, but all the others we won. Very, very good stuff there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please get a like rating, and I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Bye.